Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Monday. My name is Leejay.
And I'm Melissa.
Yes, that's my business partner right there. um, hey, for those of you who are new on this page, welcome. We're Leejay and Melissa, and we're based out of Alberta here in Canada.
Yes.
And we run a digital business. We run an online business where we help people get started to become online entrepreneurs as well. And today we're gonna do a live session, right? We usually do this live session maybe 2 to 3 times a
A
week.
week.
And today's Monday. Today's a work day for us, and we're so excited to share you some good news.
Yes.
We have a partner in
And all the way from Massachusetts.
that is currently
starting the training now.
Yes, we're
We
so
are
proud of you.
so proud of you, sis. You've gone a long way, and now you're actually doing the training. You're starting your Facebook business training, and I know there are some hurdles that you might come across with. Don't give up. It's at first it's okay, someone's calling.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do it. We know you can. And many people have gone through it who are not tech savvy. And the same as us, we are not online people. We just
back then,
but yeah. Now we feel very confident.
I think the only online thing that we do a lot is watch Netflix and browse in Facebook.
Profile.
But we knew back then that we wanted to be in this kind of business,
Yes,
right?
we want to do online.
That's why we tried our best and find time to learn the ropes, right? The ins and outs of this particular business. And we're so proud of you. And stick in there, be patient, put in a lot of patience in learning. But when you learn and you master this system, I guarantee you the sky's the limit, right? So today we're just gonna have a quick we figure we hop into this live session just to update everybody on the things that's going on. It's been a very busy May for the Dumo family, and we're out and about and squeezing all this beautiful summer days and summer weather that we have just in a few days ago, just before the kids after the kids school, right? We're gonna hit the road and go enjoy more of the things that North America has to offer. But anyways, guys, usually what we do on these live sessions, we answer thought-provoking questions. We find that many of our members that are onboarding, it's a way for us to get to know you guys as well. It's a way for us to get to know you. It's for you guys to get to know us, right? On our position in terms of life and business, and what do we believe in, right? One of the things that I read on the messages is how ethical is this business, right? How is this a business for you when it comes to your standards, your morals, your ethics? And what I can say to that is it is a legitimate business. At the end of the year, we receive a tax form, right? A T4 form, right? We call it T4 in Canada. I think in US it's W8 or something like that. And and we declare these earnings, right? We need to, because we are we are being watched by the government as well, right?
As part of the members of living here in Canada, being in a city, using all the amenities, all the things, you have to pay for it.
Yeah, you need to pay for it. Now, what I'm trying to say here is, people ask me, is this a legitimate business, right? Of course it is, right?
Yes.
Otherwise we wouldn't be in it.
Yeah.
We're only looking where
Yeah.
we looked and looked for ways out there to earn income online legitimately, and many of the members,
Yeah. It's hard. It's
it
some of them are very risky.
very risky, very sketchy.
Yeah. And we don't know the people there. Actually, in the business, we know some close friends. We've known
Mhm.
people who are in the business as well. And that gave us in as well. And we thought, if
Right,
they can do
uh,
it, we can do
we
it.
could do, yeah. I mean, it's some sort of confidence because
Yes.
you probably know somebody
Who
within the
are.
who are
Mhm.
already in the community, right?
Yes, because it's
Um,
global.
it's
Like,
global, yeah.
there's people in the U.S., a lot of people in U.S., a lot of people in Canada as
Right.
well doing it. Yeah.
And the thing is, you know, there might be some friends out there, right?
Yeah.
People that we know of that
Yes.
wanting to reach out to us, right?
Yes.
Don't be shy. We wouldn't
Yes.
know if you're interested if you don't reach out to us.
Yes.
And in our opinion, and the way we operate is that we really don't bug friends and families.
Yes.
If they are interested, they go to us and they ask questions
Yes.
and go through the same process. Watch the
Mhm.
webinar, sit down on that workshop, listen in and find out basic information on how this business is being run. Um, and then if you have more questions after that, then we can definitely discuss, right? uh, but the first thing to do is to reach out, right?
Yes.
Sometimes it's difficult to reach out
Yes.
because you feel like you're not shy but kind of like uh, there's that barrier that you need to break in
Yeah.
order for you to reach out, right? And some people call it comfort zone, right?
Mhm.
That you're in it right now, and maybe you're happy of what you're doing right now, at work, and you love your boss, and maybe you love your work, and you're earning enough income, for you and your family, and you wanted to do that. That's perfectly fine, right?
Mhm.
But if you are in a position where you wanted to change, you wanted to reach out because you want to learn this skill. You want to learn the skill of how to start an online business or to operate an online business, to receive leads while you're going to sleep or while you're at sleep. Like literally last night,
Yeah.
I woke up at like 2 a.m., right? Because obviously I need to go to the washroom, right? Like the feeling of like ding, like
Yeah, that
there's a
sound.
lead,
Yeah.
or there's an inquiry or something like that. It feels amazing. And I woke up
Yes.
this morning again. There's a few messages, asking about this business, and they're gonna be
Yes.
business partners soon, right?
Yes.
They're gonna be members soon, but
Yes.
they really just want to know if this is something that they really want to do. Okay.
Mhm.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I mean, it is to us anyways, it's a longer process for people to want to join in, right?
Yeah.
And for me as well, I have my standards. I want to make sure this is something you really want to do.
Yes.
um, because I'm going to be investing my time with you as well, and I'm
Yes.
gonna give you everything that I know, everything that we have in terms of how to start your own business, get you going,
Mhm.
um, and we feel compelled, right, to
Yes.
share this opportunity,
Mhm.
because guys, I cannot believe how much people are winning in this game.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not allowed to talk figures here,
Yes, but we can talk about us,
but
how it has changed our lives in a way. Both of us used to work. Leejay has a corporate job. He works in sales, and then I have a full-time job as well before. But now to be able to work together and work in the business full time, we thought that this is life changing. It's a life changing
I think it,
opportunity
I think
for
so.
us
Yeah, for us,
alone.
yeah, because to work with your spouse, to
Yeah.
work with your family,
Yes.
to go on outings and
Mm-hmm.
vacations together,
Yes.
and weekends that are awesome weekends, and to be able to
Mm-hmm.
sit down in a restaurant, enjoy a meal, right? I
Yeah.
mean, this doesn't come overnight,
Yes.
and there was a lot of work that's involved.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of sleepless nights. There's a
Yes.
lot of early morning rise up, right?
Mm.
I wake up at 4 in the morning, 3:50 in the morning, 3:50,
Yeah.
every
Mm.
morning to to work, and to really grind it, right?
Yes.
It's not easy, and that's why
Yes.
it's also not easy to you know to um
And that's like any other things. If there's something good that's about to come up,
mhm,
there's always work that you have to put in,
mhm,
right? Like we're always at that time when we were working, in the business, putting a lot of hours and really getting it all set up.
mhm,
We have it in our head that it's not permanent.
mhm.
Someday we get to do all the fun things like this. Like someday we'll do the lives, and someday we'll just talk to everybody and just have fun,
Yeah,
do the things that we love while working online, because you know that's why we started the business, right? We know that it's online, but in the beginning there's some work that needs to be done.
that's right.
But having to work online, after everything is set up, you just look at your phone and check, oh, how is it going? I think it's a lifestyle that we really wanted.
And some days there's a lot of admin stuff, right? You're gonna do a lot of
Mhm.
paperwork, a lot of this stuff. But we love doing this, right?
Yes.
You love to do the paperwork because obviously it is your own
That's
business,
when you
right?
get
This
paid.
this this that's when you get paid, and
Yeah.
and I'd love to go to the mailbox and take a look at the checks that came in and
Yeah.
to deposit them, right? These are all exciting stuff, right? And
Mm.
it all comes down to the thing that we really want to do. Okay,
Yes.
it's not about the money. It's not
Yeah.
about it's dollar amounts, right? But
Yes.
it's about what the money can do, right,
Yes.
for our family
Yes.
and for the lifestyle that we have. And what that can do to us is obviously we can work together. We can work with our
Anywhere.
kids,
We
right?
can be at
We can
home.
be at home, right?
Go out.
Mhm.
And
Um, just a couple days ago or a couple weeks now straight, we went to the amusement park, right? Callaway Park with the
yeah.
kids. And I was sitting there and I'm like, if maybe 6 years ago, we probably couldn't do that kind of thing, right? Because I'm probably gonna be in a part-time job or a job somewhere, right? Um, that requires me to be away from my family, and I think that's one of the biggest factor why we really want to do something like this is to have that time back, right? For the family. So, are we still gonna do thought provoking? I think we did quite a bit of sharing today.
Yeah.
Um,
How long is it? Yeah, it's been 13
it's
minutes.
been a half an hour.
Yeah,
No, not half an hour, 13 minutes,
13
right?
minutes. Yeah.
Um, but the thing, guys, is
Yeah.
that what we're trying to say is that if you're looking, right, and if you're looking hard, and if you're looking seriously of not necessarily quitting your job and be an online entrepreneur, but if you wanted to just get started online, get your feet wet, right? Just to get started in a way that you wanted to earn extra income, whether or not it's $1,000 a week or $500 a week or whatever that may be. It's probably a good idea to take a look at this opportunity, right? Um, and believe me, many of our members doesn't earn that money, right? They earn more than that. And that requires them to quit their jobs and do this full time.
Yes.
But here's the thing. We do have a member, right? There's that are also passionate in what they do. I think she was a chemical engineer.
Yes, a
Yeah,
chemical engineer.
chemical engineer, right? Loves what she does and still makes six figures
Six
in a
figures.
business
Yeah.
like this, but didn't quit her job, right? Because that's
Yes.
her passion, right?
Mhm.
um, and there's nothing wrong with that as well, right?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is that people have different journeys and people have different characters and people have different experience, right? and preference, right?
Mm-hmm.
It really it's really up to them on how they really want to do it, right? If
Yeah.
it's something for them, to use, if it's an online business that is for them to use as a vessel in order to
To.
earn
Mm-hmm.
extra for college education fund for the
Yeah.
kids, or to pay credit card bills that are piling
Yeah.
up, right? Or to, or to just earn for retirement, right? Like we talked to a
Yeah.
bunch of um, golden individuals, right? Um, and they're in their golden years, and what that means is that they wanted to retire. No, seriously,
Yeah.
they wanted to retire. But if you calculate the money, right, that they need for retirement, it's not enough, right? And especially
Mm-hmm.
if you live in North America, or if you
Mm-hmm.
wanted to sustain the level of lifestyle that you want. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Many individuals that retired in their jobs, they find themselves after 3 or 4 years, you know, being able to go back or find a job as a retirement job
Mm-hmm.
because the funds are not enough. Okay, and that is the
Mm-hmm.
fact for many Canadians or Americans even.
Mm-hmm.
That is very hard to accept, right? Because you're looking forward for retirement, but then again, you have that lingering
Yeah. Feeling
feeling, right? That it
that
might
it's
not
not
be
enough.
enough, right?
Yeah.
Especially if you still have mortgage, especially if you still have car payments,
Yes.
insurances to pay,
Yeah.
grocery bills are getting up, right? Gas
Mm-hmm.
prices are getting up. All these things are, this deciding factors of whether or
Yeah.
not you wanted to leave your job or to continue until you're 70,
Yeah.
right? Unless you really love your job, unless you're an entrepreneur, you really love your job, it's your passion, things like that, fantastic. You can work until you're 90. I don't care,
Mm-hmm.
until you're
Yeah.
you're ready, right?
Yeah.
um, but the reality of many of us, many of individuals
Mm-hmm.
out there, is incredibly, incredibly brutal, and it's heart aching. And to us, to have an opportunity like this, to have a system like this, a platform that can help these individuals,
Mm-hmm.
I feel that I felt we felt compelled to share
Yeah.
it to you guys.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know we're pretty young, right? And but but we know of a lot of people because we've studied them,
Mm-hmm.
we were with them, we walked with them,
Yes. Yeah.
we talk to them all the time. We belong in a community, right? And we don't just live in this little house here with with just us. No,
Little.
we
Little.
we
Wow.
we get and get involved with the
Yeah.
community, and we
Mm-hmm.
hear their stories. And guys,
Yes. Yeah.
and people that are reaching out to us as well are the same thing, right? The same thing in
Mm-hmm.
terms of earning for their retirement, earning for their kids' education.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that I promised is that my children will not go through student loans, right?
Yes.
Ever in their life, and I really
Yes,
want
which is
that,
our goal
which is our
because
goal. Yeah.
we both went through it when we were
In
in
university, yeah.
universities. We went we got like 40,000 student
Yeah.
loans, and it was hard because you're studying at the same time. By the time you even start to work, you already have
Oh,
this
40.
mountain of debt that you had to
Right.
pay.
Which is so that is
Yeah.
the Canadian dream. That is the
Hmm.
dream for many North Americans, right?
Yeah.
Um, to have student loans
Yeah.
and get educated,
Yes.
and after that, you really gotta hustle and make sure that
Yes.
you pay it back. And
Yes.
that's okay. That's fine for
Yeah.
us. We were young at that time, and we
Yeah.
also started our family young.
Mm-hmm.
So it was
Yes.
extra
It was just
challenging.
yeah, it was just our option,
It
right?
was just an
Because
option.
we
Yeah.
wanted to go to the school, but our only option is to get student loan.
Right.
And now to be able to have that funds for our kids that they don't have to go through it. We feel really grateful and feel really blessed
That we have that option.
that we have that
That's right.
option through this online business
That's
that
right.
we're doing.
Anyways, guys, I think we've taken 20 minutes
Yeah.
already, and we hope we can do more of this
Yes.
live
Yeah.
session. We really want to share to you guys what our point of views are in terms of, in
Mm-hmm.
terms of the business that we run. For those of
Yes.
you who are just, listening to this first time, thank you for stopping by. Thank you
Yes.
for joining us and tuning in. Uh, we hope that this also inspires you, and
Yes.
let us know in the comments below what kind of topics you want to talk about. But hopefully tomorrow we're gonna do another session of thought-provoking questions with Leejay and Melissa, so that we can dig deep more on the
Yeah.
things that we do for our business, for our
Mm-hmm.
family, and for our faith, right?
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. You want to add anything?
Yeah. No, that's everything.
That's it. Thanks a lot, guys. Happy Monday.
Thanks.
Go
See
crush
you
it out
again next
there.
time.
Have fun. Bye bye.